Well, at this point, I am backed in and my audio is out. So, welcome to Driftless Area Outdoors. I'm Jim, and we're out here at Blackhawk Lake. And I guess I'm showing you that the sun's about to go down, so we got to pitter patter and get at her with a fire and the things we're going to do today. At this point, I've already taken you down by the lake, but we're going to put this in right there. A lot of this video is going to be voiced over like this because of the fact that I don't know what happened to my audio, but it is what it is. Some of the clips it works fine, and other clips it don't. So I'm just going to be talking over it, and we're going to be doing this, see if it works. And it's how it's going to have to be for this video. But I really appreciate everybody coming along. We're backed in up here at Blackhawk Lake. We got a really nice fire pit. It's a beautiful day. At this point, it's like 40 degrees, and I couldn't be happier. Other than the fact that I really wanted to bring my drone, and it was pretty windy at home. Here I'm showing you the fire pit. We don't use that. I've got another setup, and you'll see that in a minute. It was windy at home, and I know up here on this ridge I thought it's going to be worse. Actually, the clouds moved out, and it got real calm. There's the back of my trailer, 22 a day. Do not give in to the war within. It's end veteran suicide, huh? So at this point, I'm showing you that there's a dumpster, and if you look behind that center tree, there is my porta-john. That's my bathroom for the night, which is fine. It's pretty much all I need. All right, well, we're out here at Blackhawk Lake. This is the boat ramp down here. Look at all the ducks. You can see what's not frozen. I'll see about zooming in. You can see them out there. This is a very beautiful place. Nice to kind of have it all to myself. I did see one car going past. You can see the dam. This place holds a lot of special memories for me. If you look up here in this ridge, I'll zoom in again. I shot my very first deer with a bow up on top of that hill. Right off from the right hand side of this dam, there's a path that goes up to the top of this hill. And right where it intersected with another path going the opposite direction is where I was hunting. And I was lucky enough to put a shot on a small buck. I'll try to put a picture of him up. He wasn't a very big deer, but I had him mounted because he was my very first one. But we got a couple of toilets, and again, this is all picnic area here. I'm going to take you down by the beach next, perhaps, and then oh, there's a vehicle. So people are out hiking, but you can fish right off from that little point right there, which is kind of nice. It's a beautiful place to spend. All right, well, we're going to be camping on top of that rock up there, not far from. That's the campground up there, actually. This comes down to a lot, goes out to the beach. That's the dam I showed you over there. Another one here. That's the actual dam. This is just a dike over here. Dikes things up. But they'll rent canoes, and I think they got a couple of pontoon boats even that you can rent during the summer. And the beach is down here. Zoom in on that. You guys can see that down there. Decent beach. And they've got a spot there where they sell their wares. But then what a beautiful day. It's almost 40 degrees out here, folks. Sun is going down. I'm going to be camping top of the hill. It gets really shallow up there, but there's some good bass fishing up there. Buddy T-Bone pulled one of the biggest bass out of here. What son, I think, pulled a 5-pound bass, bigger than that maybe, which in Wisconsin is a good sized bass because the growth, this growth is a little stunted because of the cold. What a beautiful day. Yeah, glad you guys came along for this 15-minute canoe kayak launch parking. Well, look at that. This is a slow, no wake. You can use gas motors, which like the Governor Dodge when I'm out there, that's trolling motor only. This you can at least use your gas motors, but you're at no wake, which no big deal. You just want to putt around. There's some good fishing. All the boys we'll be out here walleye fishing right out there. And then right in there. Some good old northerns out of here as well. But we're going to go up to there's something you guys got to see. Yeah. Flying the stars and stripes. Nobody's here. But we're still protected. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. All right. I'm going to get back up to the campsite and we got to set this up. Let's see what we got. We got the old truck tonight and we're going to be setting up. The only reason I did is because I'm out here at Blackhawk County Park and that's got a Blackhawk County Park sticker on it. So I didn't have to pay to get in. I had to pay to camp, but not to get in. So I'll drop a picture of the entrance coming into this place. It's pretty cool. No ATVing, which is nice. There's a time and a place for all that, but there's picnic tables, there's grills right over here. Here's a couple on this side even. You can see there's a grill up there and a couple of picnic tables. Grills just to the right of that yellow pole. And then this here road, I don't remember where that goes exactly. I'm not going to follow it with the trailer. So let me get parked up on top of the hill at my campsite and I'll show you around. All right, guys, welcome back. I am set up for the most part anyway. My bed is made. I got it set up on this side this time. It is just a little bit, I don't know if I can get into my bubble there. I'm a little bit off center. And one of the things I didn't bring was some wooden blocks to put this up on. It's not really noticeable. If you didn't have the bubbles, you wouldn't know. But again, my bed, you've seen that before, my air mattress, it's plugged in right up there. And that will, if I need to inflate it, I can just reach down, turn it. I keep it, it's pretty firm. Got the heater on, as you can hear. It's my mirror. This little table, I'm going to probably end up taking out of here. I thought I would use this a lot, but I really don't. My paper towels. Probably ain't going to need that fly swatter anytime soon, but if I do, by golly, I got one. Time is 3:48. It's got the date that it's the 6th. Just a garbage can there, watching some videos. Fan fell, busted some pieces. See those little white pieces down there? Yeah, that's part of the fan, which is okay. So time and temp, It's 32 degrees outside. I have that set on the tongue. It's already 66 in here. I'm about to turn the heat down a couple. I turned it all the way up. Got my outside coat hanging up. A chair, place to put my feet that's not going to be on the ground. I'm wearing big, thick, heavy boots, so there's no chance of me getting cold with these boots, but I don't plan on wearing them all night. But, well, I'm going to turn this down, let it keep getting warm. I think it's time to go out and make a fire. I think I'm going to get my solo stove out. I've only used it the one time. I got that for Christmas from my company last year, this company here. I'm going to start a little fire in that and see how we like it. I did forget one major thing for supper, so I'll explain that when I get this fire going. So at this point, I'm just getting ready to start my fire. I've got this sped up, so hopefully we can get through this a little quicker. I've got a beautiful sunset behind me. Just checked out those clouds. They'll actually be dissipating as this keeps going. We really didn't have any cloud cover to speak of, which I was surprised that it only got as chilly as it did over the evening. But the breeze was right out of the northwest, and as you can see, it's coming right through here. There will be add some pine cones and stuff to the solo stove, and that did throw out a little bit of smoke, and that little bit of smoke, you can see I'm facing right into the wind. Camera's going right into the wind, but you got a beautiful afternoon. We're pushing just about 40 degrees, knowing that it is going to be down the mid-20s tonight, but that's a long ways away yet, because at this point it's only just 4 o'clock, and just a good afternoon to try to take everything in, and that's what I'm doing here, is just trying to kick back, relax, make a cup of coffee here in a little bit, but I'm just drinking a bottle of water and kicking back and watching the sun go down, and playing around with this solo stove. First time I used this was this last winter, and it was cold. I was underdressed. You see, I'm wearing boots today, but at the time I was just wearing more of my indoor shoes, kind of a slip-on, and the ground was snow covered, and really made, even though the fire put out a lot of heat, it didn't translate to the ground and my feet, so it was kind of short-lived, and it's short-lived again tonight with the breeze and stuff, but I'm just kicking back and drinking my water and watching the fire go, and trying to get a handle on the whole weather. It's kind of cool time of the night, because afternoon, when the sun goes down here in southern Wisconsin, so many different color changes that you'll see because of the air temperature, and in the cloud cover, it'll really give it some different looks. And hopefully I grab the camera and pan around, but we appreciate you coming along, and if you made it this far, if you'd like and subscribe, hit the notification bell. It really helps out my algorithms, and I need all the help I can get right at this point. We're just trying to do this a little bit more often. 2025, I want to do this a little bit more, and hopefully the next time you see me, I'm going to be with my snowmobile in the trailer up north. I do have a snowmobile trip planned, and if Mother Nature cooperates up there and gets me some snow, we'll be out of the driftless area, that's for sure, but we're going to be going north, chasing some snow, and staying in trailer. And so at this point, I'm just showing you around. You see some of the purples and the pinks in the sky. It makes for a nice night. And there's my grill that I had to buy at the local bait store. It's just a one-time use, getting ready to set it up. Didn't quite work out as planned. I had supposed to light the fire starter and it's supposed to start the coals, but it didn't start the coals. I actually had to take out my butane torch and light the coals with that, and that got them hot, and I was able to put my steak on. I smothered the steak in a flavored butter, which was really good. I ate as much of the butter as I could. I dropped it on the ground, so it had a bunch of grass and dirt stuck to it, so I called that salad. So I had a little salad with my butter, and it worked out okay. We didn't go hungry. It was a big porterhouse, but what was it, close to $14 a pound or something? I mean, pretty expensive to eat, but one of the things with this is pretty much just eating meat, cheese, and eggs, and you end up taking off some of this weight we put on over the summer, drinking beer, and riding motorcycle, and just eating bar burgers and whatnot. It adds up, puts weight on you in a hurry. So we're taking it off. We're down over 12 pounds, close to 15 pounds already, so we're pretty happy with that. And I appreciate you coming along on this weight loss journey. But yeah, at this point, I'm just getting everything together and getting the steak on, and we'll get it cooked up, and we'll have a halfway decent meal tonight. I need to grab one or two of the old steak knives from home and throw in there instead of cutting everything with the big knife that I carry. But that knife is so handy, it'll cut through anything. This steak is so tender, and you could have cut it with a spoon, but anyway, we're about done with the crappy clips that I lost my audio, and I do apologize for that. Hopefully you're able to get me tuned in here, and we'll just go on from here. It's about all we can do. Yeah, but anyway, we went a little quicker, just tried to get through this. You get the gist. You see the sun's going down more and more. All right, checking in, doing a time and temp. It is 4:20. 4:20. 31 degrees outside, 58 in here. I brought my laptop in, my coffee. I'm gonna make a cup of decaf here in a minute. Our fire is going good. I'm gonna get back out there and sit next to the fire and chill out for a little bit, shut the lights off in here, and just kick back. But I want to give you a time and a temp. That's down to 3. It'll go all the way up to 6. But gonna get ready to make the supper. I had to stop and buy something at the local bait shop up the road in order to do this. They're Patriots. Stop there if you get the chance. Nice place, really nice guns, and friends with a bunch of Navy SEALs that are somewhat local and retired Navy SEALs, and they're cool people. So I'll bring you in when I get ready to do this steak. So at this point, I just got the Solo stove fired up, and I kind of got it roaring because I'm thinking I'm going to have to use the brat sticker as I show you some more of the colors in that sunset. What a beautiful afternoon again. But I've got my steak set out, but the grill paper's burnt on that little grill, but the coals didn't light. So At this point, I'm about to go get my torch and light the coals, and then they took off, and I didn't have to use the brat sticker. But I got that porterhouse. I've got some of that flavored butter with some basil and garlic, and I didn't have to cook it over the top of the solo stove. Well, at this point, I have the steak on, and the coals, once they lit, they actually took off really fast, and it said it was ready in 3 minutes, and I can buy that because it actually was really quick, and the steak cooked really fast because literally you're a half inch underneath those red hot coals, and I like my steak rare anyway, so I mean it was warmed through, and that's just about it. But I'm adding some poking the fire, and I get my stick on fire, as you see, and then I end up having to throw that in. So that's in the fire now, and my steak is about ready to come off. So I take my steak off and then go ahead and put that in the motorhome and get ready to eat it. The next time you see it, it's pretty much ate. And just eating this thing. And then from there, I'm going to start measuring the roof. It's supposed to be 23 inches in between ribs on my trailer, and some of them are, some of them aren't. Some of them are 23 and a half, some of them are 22 and 3/4. And one of my friends told me on his trailer he had the same problem, so it's not that uncommon. But the steak is really good. I let it rest and can't go over the coffee I'm drinking. I got this Firehouse coffee. I really like that. This veteran-owned group, and coffee is very good. So I'll be buying more of that in the future. It was reasonable too, which is always nice. So we went donut shop decaf last night, and then the Firehouse coffee today, and we're getting ready to measure everything out, kick back and relax the rest of the night, and then this should be the last of the narration, and then we can get on with a video. I chopped these videos up pretty good, so we can try to get through this and go as fast as we can. But I appreciate everybody coming along and helping me out with this. And we'll be back to regularly scheduled programming. Don't be afraid to leave me a comment. Okay, time and temp, 6:27, 28 outside, it's 57 in here. Turn the fan on, trying to blow a little bit of heat down just to circulate. I think it's actually warmer back here and underneath there, obviously, than anywhere. So where I have my thermometer up there, I'm not so sure if that isn't one of the coolest spots in the trailer. But yeah, I mean, I've got my boots off. I'm just in my socks, watching a little NHRA. Just downloading some of my files. I moved my bed closer. I don't need all this space. As long as I got a place to set my chair, I can watch the TV and I can get to my coffee and stuff. I'm good. So honestly, I'm not too concerned about any of that. It's just a bag of camera stuff, more camera stuff. But I'll bring you in. I'm gonna just keep measuring this stuff up and dink around here and pretty happy. I mean, I actually wish it was colder outside. I have used some diesel already, so I may have to top that. Well, welcome back. I just sat down and did a little bit of editing, only to find out everything I've done around the fire and everything had no audio. I have a external microphone hooks to my device, and the other one, and for some reason when I use this camera, it's always worked in the past and it's not working. So you're just picking up raw audio, which should still be okay. It's not bad. But I'm going to have to do a lot of voiceover, which by this point you've already known, and I apologize. I'm still going to put this video out. It's probably going to be crap, but we got some really good views of. It's a beautiful place up here. It's a beautiful sunset, great meal. Everything tasted good, ate great. But I'm going to finish editing what I got and throw something together. I'll probably do some voiceover, and we'll see what we got when this is all said and done. But I've done crappier videos, and if you don't believe me, you can go back and watch some of my earlier episodes and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. So time of temp, I mean, it's 6:45. It's in the 50s in here, mid 50s. This is up here where this is at. It's probably the coldest in the place. So, 29 outside, 59 inside, and I think that's the coldest place. I mean, I'm in my socks. I'm plenty warm. I am in a sweatshirt. I'd like to be in a t-shirt, but all in all, not bad. I'm just gonna finish measuring things out, and I have found, now this is my second time, and I have found out something that I have really strong cell phone signal outside, but when you come inside this metal box, it drops to nothing. So I actually have my Wi-Fi hotspot outside and order for my TV and stuff to come in and be able to be on my laptop on the internet at the same time. So fans going, just blowing some heat around. I'll bring you in when I get closer to going to bed. Alright, just a little update. I brought my thermometer in from outside because it was pretty much staying right at 26 degrees, and brought it in, and it's showing that it's 57 on my bed. And that's up from 56, so it might be getting a little warmer in here. Again, this is not a cold night. It's in the 20s. So the time is 7:46, and I've just been messing around on the computer. I made what I think is going to be a pretty cool little addition to my videos, and I hope it goes over well, and maybe I'll explain later. So one of the things you're going to find in this video is going to be a lot of voiceover because I messed up my audio, and I already talked about that. You're going to see me in a lot of different hats. Not for the friends or relatives that watch this that know me or maybe was there, or maybe there's more than one. But if you find the hat that I got married in, and there might be more than one. I've been married more than once. Bleep a little bit down in the comments, or guess. And if you're right, I might have something for you. Might be nothing more than a congratulations. But I think what I'm going to do is I have another one of these keychain lights. If you're not friends or family, and you can guess or tell me which hat I got married in, and again, there might be more than one. You might be able to All you have to do is get one of the 3 times I got married. Yeah. I'll get you one of those. But I'm just kicking back. I was deciding, I could set my other heater here. I did bring a backup because last time we had this thing smoking, and it is using a little bit more. I mean, it'll definitely get me through the night if I top it off before I go to bed, but not sure yet. Set up my second one, try to get it, and it says it's 60 there, 57 on my bed, 60 there. Of course, now this is up a little higher than where my bed is, and heat rises, and it does feel warmer up here. Ronnie Cap's on the TV. Oh, I wonder if I got married in that hat. Never know. All right, well, I guess I'll check in when I figure out everything. I think I'm gonna stay. I have an actual sleeping bag in there too if I need it. Inside there, that's where I keep my stuff, and I got my night clothes there. So I'll be in a pair of sweats. I'll be fine. I woke up with snow, so I'm fine. But I've been measuring these. That was the other thing I was going to tell you about. And they're the same, 23 inches here to here. So that means a 4x8 sheet of 4x8 sheet of styrofoam, 1.5 inches. I need 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. I only need 4 sheets. So, all right. Well, I will tune back in a little later. Last time and temp for the evening. It's 10:22. It says it's 32 outside, but I don't believe that. I think it's quite a bit chillier than that. 61 in here. It's comfortable. I'm gonna get ready for bed. I did bring in my secondary heater just in case if something was to clonk out with this or whatever. I don't have to get up and go back of my truck and get it. It's here. I'm plenty warm. I got a sleeping bag in there if I do need that, but been editing some of this film from earlier without the volume, and it's a train wreck, but they're all a train wreck, so I'll just get through it. I'm going to edit a bunch of it down so it's not a whole lot of those clips. Cause I guess if you see, once you get a picture of the sunset, you'll know what it looks like. But just things like that. Been sipping on Diet 7-Up or 7-Up Zero, I guess. My coffee, it's the first time I've ever happened. I finished my coffee and there's a bunch of grounds in it. I've never had that happen with a Keurig, but it did. And I have to think maybe the old one was in there, the old K-Cup, and the transport over here did it. I don't know. Try a fresh brew in the morning. That won't be decaf, and we'll check in then and see how things go. But yeah, 10:24. I'm gonna shut down the lights and get ready for bed. So we'll see you guys in the morning. Okay, well, everything is just about cleaned up. Good morning, everybody. I've been up for a while. 6:55, 24 outside, 63 in here. See, I got my bed all packed up. My bedding's all packed up. Stayed warm last night for the most part. The wind blew. You can feel it. There's mistakes definitely were made in this trip that'll get rectified, but for the most part, pretty comfortable. Like I said, 63 in here. It's probably warm. Feels warmer than that. But it didn't get real cold last night. I'm gonna put this stuff away. Sun's coming up. I'm gonna take you out, show you. We had a pretty nice sunrise coming up this morning. It's almost, look at that. Looks a lot like last night's sunset. It's the other side of the hill. What a beautiful day. I guess we'll throw it in from here since I'm back here. Just like to take a look at that right there. 22 a day. Till Valhalla Project. 22 veterans a day on average commit suicide. Do not give in to the war within. The Till Valhalla Project, if you guys can do anything to support these guys, go to tillvalhallaproject.com, pick up a sticker, a hat, t-shirts, hoodie. It's hoodie season, or just about hoodie season anyway. For Jim, Driftless Area Outdoors, we appreciate each and every one of you, and we'll see you next time.